Albany, the capital city of New York State, is known as one of the most haunted cities in the state. With a long and old history, many places in Albany are believed to be filled with ghosts and strange happenings. People have seen shadowy figures in the Capitol building and heard strange noises in old houses like the Ten Broeck Mansion. There are haunted graveyards, dark tunnels, and creepy stories told by locals. Behind Albany's beauty and history, there are scary secrets and ghostly tales that continue to frighten visitors. It's a city where the past never truly stays silent. Let's talk about the most haunted places in Albany. Number 1. The New York State Capitol building in Albany is considered one of the most haunted places in the city. Its construction began in the 1860s and took over 30 years to complete, creating a structure full of dark corners and long hallways where eerie things often happen. Beneath its beauty and power lies a history of tragedy, death, and unexplainable events that have left behind restless spirits. One of the most well-known ghosts is Samuel Abbott, a night watchman who died in a deadly fire in 1911. Many people believe his spirit never left. His ghost has been seen walking the halls, doing his nightly rounds just like he did when he was alive. People have heard heavy footsteps echoing through empty corridors and doors mysteriously opening or slamming shut when no one is around. The $1,000,000 staircase is another part of the Capitol that many say is haunted. With over 70 carved faces on the walls, visitors often feel like they are being watched. Some believe these faces are linked to trapped souls. Cold spots, whispers, and sudden chills are commonly reported by those who pass through this area. Staff members and cleaning crews have shared stories of strange lights flickering, whispering voices in empty rooms, and shadows moving where no one should be. Some workers even refuse to be alone in certain parts of the building after dark. The Capitol may serve as the heart of state government, but deep inside, it's a place where the past never rests. Number 2. Ten Broeck Mansion in Albany is one of the oldest and most haunted places in the city, with a long history of terrifying stories and ghostly sightings. Built in 1798, the mansion was once home to General Abraham Ten Broeck and his wife Elizabeth. Many believe the spirits of the family still linger within its historic walls. The house may look peaceful from the outside, but inside, strange things happen that cannot be explained. Visitors and staff have often heard the sound of footsteps when no one is there, felt cold spots in warm rooms, and watched lights turn on and off by themselves. One of the most chilling sightings is that of a ghostly woman in a long dress. She has been seen staring out of upstairs windows or walking silently through the hallways. Some believe this spirit is Elizabeth Ten Broeck, keeping watch over her beloved home even in death. The basement of the mansion is especially eerie. People have reported strange noises, dragging sounds, whispers, and even the soft sound of crying. Tour guides have felt invisible hands touch their shoulders or tug at their clothes while giving tours. Children visiting the house have described seeing a sad lady standing quietly at the top of the stairs. Paranormal teams have investigated the mansion and recorded unexplained voices and unusual energy in several rooms. Doors have been known to lock and unlock on their own. Furniture moves without explanation, and some guests feel dizzy or sick for no reason. Ten Broeck Mansion is not just a piece of Albany's history. It is a place where the past still breathes, and the spirits refuse to rest. Number 3. Albany Rural Cemetery is one of the most haunted and mysterious places in Albany. Established in 1844, this vast cemetery stretches over hundreds of acres and is the final resting place for thousands of souls, including governors, soldiers, and local families. With so much history and death in one place, it's no surprise that the cemetery is surrounded by chilling stories and paranormal activity. Many visitors have reported seeing ghostly figures walking quietly among the gravestones or vanishing behind trees. Some hear soft whispers carried on the wind, while others feel a sudden chill, even during the warmest days. A woman in white is often seen near the graves of young children, her ghostly figure filled with sadness before fading into the mist. People have also witnessed glowing orbs floating across the grounds and dark shadows moving with no source. Paranormal investigators have captured strange photographs, eerie sounds, and voices calling out when no one else is around. One of the most haunted spots is near the statue of a grieving angel. Those who stand near it often report feeling deep sorrow or becoming emotional for no clear reason. There are also strange reports of car engines failing or cell phones suddenly dying when visitors enter certain areas. Even in daylight, the cemetery holds a heavy silence that makes people feel uneasy, as if they are being watched. Albany Rural Cemetery is more than just a place of rest. It is a place where the dead may still walk among the living. Number 4. Cherry Hill Mansion in Albany is one of the most haunted and chilling places in the city, with a dark history that continues to send shivers down the spines of visitors. Built in the late 1700s, this historic home became infamous for a shocking murder in 1827. A young woman named Elsie Lansing, who lived in the mansion, was at the center of a love triangle that ended in bloodshed. Her lover was shot and killed inside the house, and ever since, strange things have happened within its walls. People say Elsie's spirit never left. Her ghost has been seen walking through the halls in a long white dress, her face pale and filled with sadness. Some visitors report hearing soft crying at night, doors creaking open by themselves, and cold spots in rooms that were once hers. Staff and guests have also seen shadowy figures on the staircase and felt the presence of someone standing nearby when no one is there. One of the most unsettling rooms is where the murder took place. Lights flicker, strange noises echo, and the feeling of fear is so strong that many refuse to enter. Paranormal investigators have recorded strange voices and unexplained movements during their visits. Though it looks quiet from the outside, Cherry Hill Mansion holds a storm of spirits inside. Its walls have soaked up the pain, jealousy, and violence of the past. For those who dare to step inside, the haunting memories of that tragic night still linger in every corner. Number 5. Coho's Music Hall, located just outside Albany, is one of the oldest operating music halls in New York and also one of the most haunted. Built in 1874, it has hosted countless performances, but behind the curtains and beneath the stage, it holds a long history of ghostly activity. Over the years, staff, performers, and visitors have all reported strange and terrifying experiences that make it clear the building is not just home to music and laughter, it's also home to restless spirits. The most famous ghost is believed to be that of Eva Tangay, a vaudeville singer who performed at the hall in the early 1900s. People say her spirit still lingers, watching rehearsals and performances. Lights flicker without reason, and unexplained footsteps echo through the empty balcony. Some have heard a woman's laughter coming from behind the stage, even when no one is there. Props have been moved, doors have slammed shut on their own, and cold spots often appear suddenly in warm rooms. Actors and stagehands have reported being touched by invisible hands or feeling like someone is standing right behind them. One performer claimed to see a figure sitting in the audience that vanished moments later. The basement, once used for storage, is now avoided by many due to whispers and strange tapping sounds. Despite renovations and modern updates, the spirits of Coho's Music Hall refuse to leave. The building may still shine with music and applause, but behind every curtain lies a ghost story waiting to be told. Number 6. Lark Street in Albany is known for its colorful art, lively shops, and historic charm, but once the sun goes down, it transforms into one of the most haunted places in the city. Beneath its lively surface lies a dark past filled with eerie stories and ghostly sightings. Many of the buildings along the street date back more than a century, and with that age comes whispers of tragedy, loss, and restless spirits. Locals have reported seeing dark figures moving between alleyways, hearing footsteps behind them, and turning to find no one there. Some apartment residents say lights flicker, doors slam on their own, and taps turn on without explanation. One building, believed to have been a funeral parlor long ago, is said to be haunted by a ghostly woman dressed in black who appears in windows or mirrors before vanishing. Shop owners have experienced objects falling off shelves, strange cold drafts, and the feeling of being watched. Paranormal investigators have picked up unexplained voices and odd energy readings throughout the street. Even those who don't believe in ghosts admit there's something strange about Lark Street at night. It may be full of life by day, but at night, the dead may walk among the living. Number 7. The New York State Education Building in Albany is not only a place of learning and leadership, It's also one of the most haunted buildings in the city. Completed in 1912, this grand structure, with its towering marble columns and long, echoing corridors, holds more than just books and records. Over the years, countless workers and visitors have reported chilling experiences that hint at a hidden, ghostly presence within its walls. Many have heard unexplained footsteps in empty hallways and strange whispers near the library when no one is around. Lights flicker on and off, doors open by themselves, and elevators move between floors with no passengers inside. Some believe the spirit of a former worker still roams the corridors, seen as a shadowy figure late at night, quietly walking past office doors. The basement is especially unsettling. Staff report hearing soft crying, tapping sounds from the walls, and sudden cold spots that send shivers down the spine. Security guards say alarms go off without reason, and equipment malfunctions in ways they can't explain. Even after renovations, the strange activity continues. Though it stands as a symbol of knowledge, the education building hides a haunted history where some souls seem to have never left. Number 8. Washington Park in Albany may look peaceful and beautiful by day, but when night falls, it becomes one of the most haunted places in the city. With winding paths, old statues, and towering trees, the park has a deep history stretching back to the 1800s, and with it, many dark and chilling stories. Visitors often report seeing ghostly figures walking along the pathways or standing silently near the lake. One of the most talked about spirits is a woman in a long, old-fashioned dress who appears near the bridge and disappears into the fog. Some say she was a heartbroken bride who drowned in the lake many years ago. Others have heard footsteps behind them, only to turn and find no one there. Strange whispers and sudden cold breezes are common, even in the summer. In the oldest parts of the park, people have felt as if they're being watched. Several paranormal groups have investigated Washington Park and recorded unexplained voices and energy spikes. Streetlights flicker, and electronics often fail without reason. Even dog walkers and joggers avoid the park after dark. For all its beauty, Washington Park carries a haunted past that still lingers in the quiet shadows. Number 9. Albany City Hall is not only a historic government building, it's also believed to be one of the most haunted places in the city. Built in the 1880s with towering stone walls, a massive clock tower, and winding staircases, the building holds more than just political history. Many believe its halls are filled with spirits from the past who never truly left. Staff have reported hearing footsteps echoing through empty hallways, doors slamming shut without explanation, and lights flickering on and off in locked rooms. One of the most chilling encounters is the sighting of a shadowy figure that appears late at night near the staircase, only to vanish without a sound. The bell tower is also said to be haunted. Some workers have heard strange banging sounds, whispers, and even music playing from nowhere. Cold spots are often felt in certain offices, and some have described feeling watched while working late. There are stories of a former worker who died inside the building many years ago. His spirit is believed to walk the halls, checking rooms and turning lights on and off. Albany City Hall stands as a place of power, but behind the walls, something eerie lingers. Number 10. The University at Albany is not only a center for education and research, but also one of the most haunted places in the city. With decades of student life history and untold stories, the campus has become a hotspot for strange activity and unexplained encounters. Many students and staff have reported eerie experiences in several campus buildings, especially at night when the halls fall silent. One of the most haunted areas is the basement of the Fine Arts Building, where people have heard footsteps, whispers, and seen flickering lights. Some claim to have seen a shadowy figure watching from doorways. In certain dormitories, students have reported objects moving on their own, doors locking and unlocking, and cold spots appearing without explanation. There are also stories of a ghostly girl who wanders the campus library late at night, seen only from the corner of the eye before vanishing. Campus security officers have shared their own chilling stories, including alarms going off for no reason and hearing voices over empty radio channels. Even with all its modern features, the University at Albany carries a haunted energy. For many, the feeling of being watched or followed is strongest after dark, when the campus falls quiet. Number 11. Schuyler Mansion in Albany is not only a historic landmark, but also one of the most haunted places in the city. Built in the 1760s, it was once the home of Revolutionary War General Philip Schuyler and his family, including his daughter Elizabeth Schuyler Hamilton. While the mansion is famous for its connection to American history, it is equally known for the spirits believed to linger within its walls. Visitors and staff have reported strange occurrences throughout the house. Footsteps echo across empty floors, doors creak open on their own, and cold drafts sweep through sealed rooms. The ghost of a young woman, believed to be one of the Schuyler daughters, has been seen standing at windows or walking silently through the upstairs hallway. In the parlor, guests have heard soft music playing when no instruments are present. Some have even claimed to see shadows move across the walls or feel a sudden chill while on guided tours. Paranormal investigators have captured unusual sounds and energy in several rooms. Even those who come for the history often leave talking about the haunting presence they felt. The Schuyler Mansion remains a place where the past is very much alive, and not always at rest.